Hi guys, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. My name is Zed and welcome to my channel. Today we are here to take a look at this, the Mini Cooper Countryman S JCW. What are you waiting for? Let's get started. So this is the Mini Cooper Countryman S. So a little bit backstory about the car. This car is Mini Coopers are mostly known to make cars that are very small and compact and precise, but this one is an exception to that fact because it's not a small car at any cost. This one is a pretty big, and you can compare it to the Hyundai Venue and the Creta. But the price point of this car is pretty huge. This car starts at about particular one has been purchased at about 52 to 53 lakh rupees on road. So if you look at this car has been finished in Nardo grey color with black accents all around. The black alloy wheels as well as the black inserts. But this is not the original color of the car. It has been finished in red, but this is the external wrap done to it. So let's take a look at the back of the car. At the back you can see this is the authentic Mini Cooper style tail lights as well as the exhaust too. This is the Mini Cooper JCW exhaust, so it has a sports exhaust, and it sounds pretty good once you get it started and the engine is warmed up. This is the authentic Mini Cooper key. You can take a look of the key over here. It's a round circular key. Over here we have the unlock, the lock, as well as the button to open the boot. So this is the lock and this is the unlock. So you unlock the car right now. So let's get a bit of the statistics of the car. This car has 1992 horsepower which is from the engine, which is a 2-liter 4-cylinder bi-turbo engine petrol, and it provides up to 192 horsepower and 210 newton meters of torque, which helps it to accelerate from 0 to holy crap in about 7.5 seconds flat, which is pretty impressive for a car of this rigor. As a compact SUV, a compact car, and a Mini Cooper, it stands up to its predecessors, as well as it's a very unique car of sorts. The design of the headlights is a bit different than the authentic Mini Coopers, but it's pretty good. So let's take a look at inside the car. On the inside over here you can see this is the authentic Mini Cooper instrument cluster as well as the steering wheel. The gear selector is also the same as the Mini Cooper, older Mini Coopers as well. In the interior is finished in black leather as well as Alcantara. So we'll take a look at that, and right now we'll take a look at the engine bay. So over here we have the engine. It's a twin power turbo 2-liter 4-cylinder. It provides 192 horsepower, which is pretty good for this car and the car of this size as well. And it's a pretty fruity engine, and due to the sports exhaust too, it sounds pretty gnarly as well. So let's take a seat inside and check out the interior. It also has keyless entry system too. So right over here, if we take a seat in the car, so let's take a look at the interior. So let's start the ignition. So if we start the ignition, you can see the authentic Mini Cooper cluster as well as the steering wheel and the buttons. These knobs have been inspired from aeroplane style knobs. So you have over here you have the parking assist, the automatic on off, and this is the traction control as well. This is the mode selector over here, and this is start stop button. So if you press it once more, it switches off, and if you put the foot on the brake, it will start. So the instrument cluster is similar as the older Mini Coopers. The infotainment system has been inspired by BMW's iDrive, as BMW owns Mini Cooper, so they share a lot of things in common. But Mini Cooper has its own style. though. Over here, the instrument cluster we have on the left is the rev counter, and in the center we have the speedometer. Over here we have the heads-up display, which is a pretty good a pretty good thing right now for this car. In front of us also we have a Mini Cooper Countryman JCW, the same car. Over here, the seats have been finished in good quality leather as well as Alcantara over here. Alcantara inlays are there. The dashboard has ambient lighting to it, but right now, due to the sunlight, it ain't visible right now. Above, we have the various switches for the sunroof controls as well as the lights and everything. This car also has a panoramic sunroof too, and a moonlight sunroof from the passengers. So this car has been spec'd to the brim. It is the most spec'd Mini Cooper you can buy on the market. Right. This car is pretty unique in Pune because there are only 13 to 14 Mini Cooper Countryman S's in Pune. So it's pretty rare to see a Mini Cooper Countryman in Pune, even though there is a quite a number of Mini Cooper Countryman S's in India, but in Pune there are only a few, like 13 cars. So let's take a step in the back seat of the car. So over here we are in the back seat right now. I have ample amount of leg room. The headroom is also good. Over here I have the sunroof too, so you can have a very good view of the night sky as well as it lets a lot of sunlight inside. So let's open the boot of the car. It's an automated tailgate, so it'll open automatically. So if you look at it, it's a very big tailgate for a car of this sort, and you can easily fit 2 to 3 suitcases at one time over there. And due to it being automatic, it's pretty convenient for the people sitting inside the car. So guys, before we go for a spin on the car, let's check out how it sounds. So guys, let's get started with the review. I'm sure most of you are wondering why I'm looking different. It's because I had to do this shoot after a couple of days because I had my exams going on. So those of you who don't know me, I'm a first year BTech student, so I've got to study a little bit. Not too much, just a bit. So right now we've started in the efficiency mode. This car comes with 3 modes to be precise. One is the efficiency mode, one is the mild mode, and one is the sport mode. So in the efficiency mode, you can consider it as comfort mode if you want to. Then the mild mode, in that the car has the characteristics of sports as well as comfort, so it's like a combination of both. And the sports mode, as everyone knows, it's gonna be the sports mode with the exhaust and all. So the initial review, like the first thoughts of my thoughts about the car is that the interior is absolutely brilliant. The quality is impeccable. Everything you touch, it's nice to touch. Like the doorknobs everything is solid metal, whereas the other things like the different buttons and switches are all metal, and the car is covered in leather. So right now if you see, there's a lot of visibility too, and the car is a bit wide though. Not exactly like a Mini Cooper, which is very small and compact. So on the steering wheel, we have all the controls about the car. So right now we started in efficiency mode just to get a hang of the car. Now after a few minutes we'll turn into let's go into sport mode, where immediately the throttle response is changed. I can definitely say that, and the noise out of the sport exhaust is also coming properly. So let's just floor it for a bit. Yeah, that is absolutely brilliant. And if you hear closely, you can hear the crackling of the JCW exhaust. The JCW stands for John Cooper Works. It is the division of Mini Cooper in which they produce all the sports exhaust and all. So this one being the Mini Cooper Countryman S JCW, that's quite a mouthful, has a sports exhaust. And once you floor the car, you can hear the crackling noise of the 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine with 192 horsepower and 280 Newton meters of torque, which is plenty for this car, because this car it's a compact SUV of sorts, you can consider it. like the Hyundai Venue or something, and for that size and that range, it has plenty power. It averages about 12 to 14 kilometers. That's also good in the city. So all around you can see the interior quality is absolutely brilliant. I am sitting pretty comfortably. The seating position is also very good. Even in the sports mode, the exhaust is proper, and the suspension, the damper controls, they get a bit stiffened up, but not that hard that it hurts your buttocks. Whereas in the mild mode, right now in the sports mode, so let's use the shifters now. Let's drop down some gears at 4000 RPM and let's go. It has 7-speed transmission, and if you don't change the gears, it auto shifts for you, because let's face it, if you rev it too much, the engine also gonna have a little bit of problems. So it's better that the engine changes the gears for you. The rear visibility is also pretty good. You can see properly out of the back window, and the sunroof is also here. So let's open it a bit, let some sunlight inside the car. Nobody will have any problems whatsoever in the car for the seating, because the roof clearance, the headroom is also too much. So anyone about till the height of 6 feet can easily fit in the car. So right now we're in sport mode. Let's dial down it a bit. Go to mild mode. This is the mid mode. So in this one, the suspension is in the comfort mode, but the throttle response is also comfort mode. But once you floor it, it directly drops down gears and it starts to run like a rocket. So right now we have a clear stretch. You can shift the gear into manual mode, and you can do that as well. And you can hear the noise of the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, petrol, and absolutely brilliant. The pickup is also good. It goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 7.5 seconds. That is bonkers for a car of this size and this manner, and it revs up to 4,000, 5,000 RPM and then changes gears. That's also pretty brilliant, because generally you need to get up to that level of RPM so that you can get the proper exhaust note out of the car, and this one does so in every manner. So let's just go back here a bit. So right now we are in sport mode, and there we go. Oh my god, that's absolutely brilliant. And there we reach 100 kilometers per hour. That is just absolutely bonkers for this kind of a car. And if you put it into sport mode, the car starts to produce a lot of sound out of it. And that's pretty good. And the modes have pretty different names, like the one is mid, one is green or efficiency mode, and the other one is the sport mode. So the sport mode is the one which you want to be in if you're driving this car. And if you want a driver's car, this one's for you, because the steering feel is a bit sporty and it's got a pretty bit of weight to it, so that you can get a bit of agility while you turn and when you go into corners and all. And the body roll is a bit there, but still it's fine, because this is a, like, let's face it, it's a box shaped car and there's gonna be some body roll. The sunroof is also pretty nice, because the passengers also get one, so that's pretty good too, while you can look at the night sky. And here we go. There she drops down gears, and there we go. Absolutely brilliant. Just goes and goes, just goes and goes. And once you reach a certain kilometers per hour, the steering wheel has some weight to it, so you don't feel it like it's wobbling or anything of that sort. It's just planted on the ground. You just need the proper roads for it, and you can take it anywhere you want. And it's pretty comfortable too, so you can take it for long trips, long journeys, and you have no issues whatsoever, because it's a cross-country car. You can take it anywhere you want. There's a lot of boot space too. automated tailgate, so you can take it anywhere you want and store the luggage, everything over there, and 5 people can sit comfortable in this car, so you won't have any issues. And the whole look of the car is proper Mini Cooper look, because the dials and everything, it's the authentic Mini Cooper style. And in this situation, it's no different. The size of the car is a bit different, like it's a bigger car than the general Mini Coopers. So what, just normally it's a pretty good car to take around. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please do like, share and subscribe the video. And please do go and follow me on Instagram. And I'd like to thank my brother, and big shout out to my brother Gaurav for making this happen. This is his Instagram handle, so please go and check him out. And that's it for today's video. I hope to bring you all with good content and a lot of fun. So I'd like to see you guys in the next video. Till then, see you again. Peace.